Good morning, folks. I got to make this quick because I am running late. I got things that I got to get done, and I messed around and started running late. So let me hurry up and get some of this information out there to you about how things are going this morning after the Taco Tuesday meal. So as it turns out, jackfruit does contain starch. Some of you have made me aware of that through my comment section and stuff. And honestly, I already knew that beforehand, but I haven't had much starch, so I wanted to see how starch reacted on me. So yesterday's meal, it had trace amounts of fat through the bread and the burrito shell that I ate. So we had a little bit of trace amounts of fat there. Plus we had a lot of fiber. I mean, that was very fibrous type of breads. The whole grain and and everything they use to make like those keto wraps and stuff. Definitely high fiber. A lot of protein in there as well. A good amount of protein per serving. Maybe like 6 grams for the bun and like 4 grams for the shell. So yeah, we had a decent little amount of protein, plus the jackfruit itself had a little protein in it. A lot of fiber. Fiber takes a long time to digest and run through your digestive system. So all of that, could pretty much bounce and weigh on your stomach, right? But if you listen to mine and Cole's live the other day, I decided to take that as a cheat meal. So I really didn't need anything before going into the meal or after the rest of the day. Treated the whole situation like an OMAD, just in case, because I'm smart like that. I've started to learn, and plus beforehand, the days beforehand, I was hitting the the harder hitting sugars like the candies and the sodas. So I expected some kind of outcome on the scale, and honestly I was expecting a gain off of it, and I did get a gain off of it.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
I did get a gain off of it.
Your weight is 278.6 pounds.
The gain is 0.2 pounds. Yesterday it was 278.4. So basically that threw us into a standstill on the scale. Yeah, the weight gain is not significant at all. Now, when you're messing around with jackfruit, it's important to know that it is a fibrous fruit. A fruit that has, not only fiber, but it has starch in it. Kind of like a root vegetable would have a starch. But it's a special kind of starch that digests extra slow, from what I read into it. It's a slow digesting starch. So for me to pretty much have a standstill off of OMAD, and I'm telling you, when all of that hit my gut, it filled me up for the rest of the day. I still feel it in there. I'm not feeling any kind of hunger hormone ghrelin or anything like that kicking in. It's like my metabolism has stepped up and started saving me from overeating when I have meals that are starchy, meals that have protein. Any kind of meal that slows down my digestion right now slows down. Since I've been on this sugar fasting experiment, doing this, it slows down my hunger cravings for other things while it's taking care of the food that's in it, if that makes sense to you. I've done a lot of fasting, and in the past I've done a lot of fasting on this channel, and I'm here to tell you fasting is painful. It's very painful. I mean, people talk about this whole food noise thing, and I see a lot of sugar dieters out there, have said, that's quiet in the food noise. Now you're starting to see a lot of keto people saying that the food noise has gone away. That was never my experience on keto, especially low carb. To me, food noise is when you're doing these type of diets and you get out of a car and you can smell the foods in the air. Like, let's just say I can remember doing keto one time, and it was kind of like in the cooler part of the fall, heading toward the winter time, and we went to this place, and there was a carnival going on there. And when you stepped out, I was in like a shopping center, but there was a carnival like right down the street. I could smell everything from that carnival: the funnel cakes, the corn dogs, all the pretzels and stuff. Everything that was cooking was the air was blowing in the direction of where I was, and you could smell it all. Like if you get out in a Burger King parking lot and stuff, that food noise is overwhelming when you're on a low carb, keto, or a carnivore style diet. It's overwhelming. Okay, so I talked about this a few weeks ago, being in the grocery store at the deli, and being in there and smelling those smells coming from the deli, on the sugar diet, on the sugar fasting protocol, and I could smell them just as equally as I can when I'm low carbon. But the difference is, I wasn't craving them like I would on a low carb keto style diet. I mean, seriously, there is no way that some low carb or keto or carnivore diet has some kind of special ability to kill that kind of food noise. It's just not possible. It never was that possible with me. I could willpower myself through it and continue because I wanted results to continue. But I'm telling you, those kind of senses and you people that's been on that diet know it. If you're really being honest and if you're really being truthful, there's no damn way to kill that kind of food noise when you're low carb. You just can't. Those kind of smells and senses take over. They are overwhelming. Everything in you have to put everything in you to avoid it. It's a powerful distraction. It's a powerful distraction when you're out there and those type of things kick in, when you're doing low carb. We've all been there. And it happens. The same thing happens on this when you got the sugar going in you. The difference is you can smell it like, oh, that smells great. But you can have like a soda, a few pieces of candy, and move on about your day like it's no problem. I mean, it smells there, but it's not in an overwhelming way, if that makes sense. It doesn't overwhelm you the way it would when you're cutting the carbs to the floor. When you're cutting out the carbs to the absolute floor, you get out around a fair or a carnival, and all those smells hit you, especially the funnel cakes, and the fried Oreo and deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies, all them little booths, they've got set up. Yeah, that will kick you straight in the nuts. And it's overwhelming. Like, oh God, that smells so good. That's the kind of overwhelming you get. Oh man, I shouldn't have. I wish that carnival wasn't there. Ooh, man, all that smells so good. Okay, on the sugar fast, it's more like, oh wow, I smell a carnival. Man, that smells great. And also, and the difference is if you decided, because it will be a decision on your part either way, which no matter what diet you're choosing. If you decided to go to the carnival and get you a funnel cake and some deep fried Oreos or a deep fried Twinkie, then so what? You did. And then you just jump back on the sugar fast. Your results don't get like you've seen today with mine. They don't get completely destroyed unless you go overboard, which I have done, and completely destroyed my results within a 10-pound gain, whether it be water weight, whatever. And it took about 5 days to bring it back down. And honestly, it was an effortless struggle to even bring that back down. I had all the tools in place. Wasn't hard at all. But yeah, now I think I've mastered having, a cheat day every now and then without totally, wrecking my results completely, which is big for me. Today, I'm going back into the harder hitting sugars again. I've got some nutrition in my stomach. I feel like, it sits there for a reason. I feel like it sits there for a reason because it's waiting on a fuel source to come help burn it out. So I'm going to give it those empty calorie type of fuel sources today, like the true sugar fasting method, the very dirty sugar fasting method with sodas and candy and stuff like that. Just like I done the previous 2 times, and see if I can go a couple of days in a row here and really ramp up the weight loss protocol from that. See if we can get the scale moving down for the month of June. I'm very happy that we are sitting at 278 without doing any damage to the scale in such a way where it's going up. Like everybody's preaching, you want that scale to be going down. And if you're having stalls, you want everything else to be going down, like I've had, in the recent past. I feel like this way, of doing the cheat meals, I'm at a complete standstill to where even the belt trick right now is not moving in a downward direction. You have to be doing the diet, specifically the fruits and the sugars, in order to see those kind of results. When you hit a stall, it can't be stalls off of the cheat meals and cheat days for the belt trick to work. That's not going to work. Like the belt's not going to save you like that. It'll only save you in work. If you're doing work, the inches are only being lost in a stall if you're just doing the complete diet the way it's supposed to be done. Has been my experience so far. That's why I have not implemented the belt trick, because it's basically in the same place that it was I showed you from before. Even though I am a pound or 2 thinner than I was from the time I showed you those things, it is important to know that the belt tricks and the measurements are not going to save you on cheat days. But what will save you on the cheat days is to do an OMAD that will keep you from screwing your results completely out of whack. I am learning, I'm evolving as I go, just like the rest of us. But the good thing is I can have some fun every now and then. And I love that part. You take that part away from the diet, I don't think it would be as effective. I see many stories from many people out there on my comment section talking about, oh, I had me a cheat meal and I still lost weight. Oh, I had me a cheat meal and the scale didn't move, and then the next day I still lost weight. I hear all kind of encouraging stuff about the cheat meals that they have. People are figuring it out. I've seen an important keto figure, one that I used to respect, come out and say some things, but I'm going to save that for another video. Another, high influencer keto person come out against, not against the sugar diet, but downplaying it a little bit, like, oh, this is just a fad and it's going to go away. After some people have some weight loss on it, it's going to go away once people see how bad it is. And he actually had the nerve to say that keto is a lifestyle type of commitment. It's a lifestyle in place type of diet where you can just do this forever. Do this forever. Well, I got news for you, brother. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away for a very, very long time, if it ever goes away. The only thing that might go away is people in your comment section who are figuring it out for themselves and decide, they're tired of being in Star City and want to lose some weight. And get tired of... Because if you dig deep into these guys, if you dig deep, every channel has its own homepage within YouTube. So within every channel, you can do a specific search. There's a search engine function on everybody's individual page on YouTube. You type in fasting on some of these keto channels and some of these carnivore channels, and you will see where their real weight loss comes from through the fasting videos they have posted over the life of their channel. It's just a fact of the way things are, you know. Fasting. Oh, you combine it with fasting and keto is the best diet ever. You combine McDonald's with fasting and it's the best diet ever. You combine the standard American diet along beside fasting. I've done it on my channel. Type up fasting in my channel. I used to do fasting and junk food and lose weight. The message never caught on because the keto and the carnivore message is so powerful out there, it's hard to get past it. Until now. Never in my life back then I thought I could apply sugar and amplify my fasting results, but here we are. Here it is. So let's get to it. Alright, folks, let me know what you think down in the comments. Are the keto people and the carnivore people ever going to stop downplaying this? Like, oh, it's going to go away. No, it's not. It's not, because I'm going to lose all the weight until I want to, until I think I'm done losing weight. And then I'm going to use it to maintain. Kind of like you see Cole doing already. That's been my plan for it all along, Go have me some McDonald's or some pizza and stuff, and then we'll hop on it and undo the damage that those type of foods do. Because I'm telling you, all of those top experts out there, they're fasting somewhere. Even Jason Fung, the fasting guru out there, if you look into his videos, he says, you do well on fasting, with low carb diets. And I was disappointed to hear him say that, but he also says that it's not necessary. You don't have to use those diets. Fasting in place by itself causes weight loss results. If you listen to his messages out there, they're there. He just got caught up in that other cluster of conversation with the low carb stuff because it was just too overwhelming. He's just trying to get his fasting message out there. But wow, fasting combined with sugar. We're about to ramp that thing up to another level. We're about to ramp that thing up to another level with days in a row of it. So here we go. Let's get started. All right, folks, that's all I got for this one. Tell me what you think down in the comments once again, and you folks have a good one.